All right, guys. Thank you. Excuse me.
You tried.
Off to a great start. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for the next Phat Dog Check art stream. Kami Flame, or Cam 100 Flame, thank you so much for the $4.99 donation.
That was fast.
Yeah. Well, I heard it go. I heard it happening while I was setting up the, getting all the promotions sent out.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Oh my god. Come on. Fucking piece of garbage. There we go. Alright, sorry, I'm still sending out the rest of the stuff, so I apologize. There we go. Okay. So, are you doing are you doing them both on the same page, or doing two sides of them?
Yeah, it's gonna be both on the same page since we're just doing the bust.
Okay, cool. Was not sure.
No, you're good. You're good. Figure,
right,
go ahead and set it up.
Today we are making Lily's parents. And, hello, Mega, thank you so much for joining us. So, as usual, I'm joined by Dark on Full Power and Miki. And,
hello!
So, for those of you who aren't sure what this is the art that we are making for our original series, Check, which is going to be an audio manga. And normally we would have like backstories and stuff for the characters in question, but as the stream name may suggest, we don't really have backstories for these characters as they're not even really named. They're just Lily's parents. So there you go.
Yeah, welcome to the creation side of, like, this character shows up, so they need to have a face. But yeah, not every single character is gonna have, like, riveting backstory things.
Right.
We don't have time for that.
Alright, sorry, give me just a second. Okay. So, it's been ever so long since we've held another Check stream. Today was supposed to be a fan art stream, but we decided kind of like last week as we we're getting ready to make these characters. I asked Miki, I said, hey, you just want to stream these Tuesday? And she goes, yeah, you know what, why not? We'll go ahead and do that. So here we go.
Made sense. Made sense.
No, Juan, I have not found any of the knockoff strawberry cream savers, unfortunately. So Goldshot would like to know how our past month has been. So Miki, do you wanna start us off, or is that a sore subject?
No, it's good. It's good. I've been a little under the weather for probably like closing in on the past 4 days. No, it is not La Rona. It is probably more like sinus than respiratory. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm like fine. It's just been like a lot of headaches and congestion is mostly the issue, and slowly getting better. But geez, I haven't like been doing too much with the additional free time, although I guess I'll put it out into the world because maybe then that'll give us all the more encouragement to do it. On the extra side, me and a friend of mine are gonna try making a video game. Yeah. It's a story that's been rattling around in my brain for probably the better half of 7 years. And so originally I wanted to make it a comic book, but
sorry, Mega, this isn't Chibi Tales. This is Miki. She's our artist.
Oh, yes. Hi. Hello.
I might be able to call Chibi Tales down to say hello.
Oh, yes. Call
Sorry,
my baby.
Please continue. Sorry, I wanted to correct that quickly before we have more situations of people getting people confused.
It's fine. Let me think for a second. Where was I? All right. So yeah, it was an idea that originally I wanted to make into my own comic from ages ago, and it just so turned out that a friend of mine wanted to make a video game, but he didn't really know exactly what he wanted to do yet, and he was he came to me to do sprites, and so we ended up talking about it, and he liked the idea of my particular story, so we're gonna try.
Well, there you go.
That's exciting stuff.
So, Dark,
There.
how was your month been so far? Meaning, since we last streamed. 'Cause the month is brand new.
Yeah. How was July? Well, I legally got older.
That is true.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. My little brother finally moved into his new house, and I helped
Hey,
him
I didn't
move
know
all of
that.
his stuff. That was fun. Yeah, he moved in, what's today? He moved in 4 days ago,
Yeah, there
on
you go.
31st.
Well, tell them
Congrats.
congrats. For me.
Yeah, that's a
Moving is a
huge
bitch.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Suddenly chibi.
Well.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's definitely chibi.
I'm super quiet because I was sitting away from the mic. Sorry about that. Is that better?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Okay, I can turn up my mic if.
No,
worse comes to
you're
worse.
really good now.
Okay.
At least for me.
Chibi the
I mean, yeah.
Japanese dog.
But yeah, the rest of the month was the same old story on sometimes works good for the week, sometimes it's like non-existent, and it makes me scared.
Okay.
So
you
the
should
only
be
the only
okay.
real big events was I got older, my brother moved into his house, and then super pranking my dad into the next dimension.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So I believe I've told Chibi and Anthony this, but Miki definitely does not know.
Mm.
So my dad always, when he gets home, he's so tired he can't move anything because he does really hard physical work, and he's like 65, 66 now, so... Yeah, age is just a number. He can bench press anything. Either way, he goes downstairs. He's too exhausted to do anything. He sits in the same chair and turns on the same TV and does the same. Ta-da! So I decided one night to go downstairs, take his giant bag of M&Ms and his bag of chips, and swap the contents.
Oh dear.
So he goes downstairs. He knows that I go downstairs at 1 a.m. and I eat some of his food and then I go back to bed. And that drives
sorry
him
to interrupt you
crazy.
Real quick, Dark. We are starting with the father, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to
Doesn't
make
he
sure.
have the...
As you can see, as the chiseled jaw and the chin.
I wanted to make sure.
I'm
Anyway,
dead.
please continue, Dark.
But yeah, he goes downstairs and he lifts up his little M&M bag, and he's immediate. And Mom's down there. She's like, "What in the world?" There's no way that he ate all of them. He would be throwing up. There was like the entire bag left, but the bag's too light. And he opens the bag, and he sees Doritos. And he turns and goes, "There's chips in here." And then he looks at the Dorito bag placed suspiciously close to the M&M bag. And then he just tries to lift it, and all he hears is the M&M ruffling and heavy. That little coyote! They were laughing for like 5 minutes. They
That
could
little
not stop.
coyote. I love it.
So that's been my thing.
It reminds me of this prank that my old manager played on all of us at work when we were still in the office and stuff. So I think this is probably a lot more cruel. He brought in what appeared to be a bowl of Skittles, but the reality was that it was a bowl of Skittles and M&Ms.
Oh,
Mixed together.
no.
Worst 5 minutes of my life after the realization of what I had ingested.
I had a friend that I used to work with. He was banned from bringing office food, meaning food for the office, because well, he had two instances. One, he didn't get caught. The other one, he got caught. The first one was he brought quote-unquote candied apples. They were candied onions.
Oh!
Oh, that's disgusting.
Whoever this person is.
And so with the second one he got caught on, he brought in donuts.
Oh yeah, they were donuts, alright.
The donuts weren't filled with, the normal cream, though. They were filled with mayonnaise.
Oh, God.
He's a fucking monster.
I thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, of course you did. He's a fucking monster.
And as for my month, it's been pretty good. Lots of progress being made all across the board, both parody work as well as original work and housework as well. I finally tore up one of the previous owner of the house had like a garden area.
Two little garden areas.
Yeah, 2 little garden areas. We only need 1. So I finally tore up the second one and fucking, mowed that down and weed whacked it as best I could.
Hey, so we never talked about this a whole lot. Obviously, the model for this is full of vivacious personality. Are we same thing, or?
Yeah, I would think so. Like, not like I have more pictures if you want one where he's just smiling.
No, I mean that's fine. I just, for the expression, kind of got to figure that out.
Just your standard smile. Just your standard smile.
Aww.
Darkon, are you okay with talking about the where the inspiration for this character came from?
I am for the father?
Yes, and the mother.
I am currently unaware of it myself, so go ahead. I
No.
do not remember.
Who's the model for him?
Yeah, I do not remember.
Okay, so because the Lilly's parents, while they are important characters, they are not super integral to the plot of what we're going for. So I felt it was alright to contact some people that I know personally and ask if we could use their likeness. And so I'm sorry, I brain farted. So the models, the real life models that we used for these characters, the father is my cousin, and the mother is going to be my now ex stepsister. She's no longer my stepsister.
No, she'll always be your stepsister.
I mean, she's my stepsister in everything but name.
She will always be
In
your
everything
stepsister.
but law, you mean?
Everything but law, yeah.
Like it's,
Huh. I'm fairly confident that this is brand new information to me. Though, given what you just had to do, that's probably the reason why.
Are the characters of Lily's parents in a guild in your world you have designed? No.
Guild?
Okay.
What?
Alright, so Subrus is brand new. I don't think they know the
No,
the
he doesn't know anything about Czech.
Doesn't know anything about Czech. Okay.
Like I even told him, because I was talking to him in the server, that I can just tell you what it is and whatnot,
TLDR,
but
Czech
I
is
cannot
like the
get
real
into
life.
detail
Oh, sorry,
about
go ahead.
everything else. That would be you and Dargon.
So
Like,
Darkon, you wanna
Yeah, TLDR, Czech is like real life unless otherwise stated. So the era of guilds is would be at this point multiple millennia behind us now.
Yeah.
Not even multiple centuries at this point.
Cred.
Creed.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, my cousin is actually in the chat. He's watching the stream right now.
Oh, that makes me nervous
So
now.
he's watching you bring him to life.
Hey, Frankie!
Shall I
Alright, secret's out. Yeah, my
to
cousin's name is Frankie.
Sorry.
really keep my crush out?
I wanted to say hi! We haven't seen him since our going away?
Yeah, since our going away party.
So...
Oh my god, these are 5 housing items.
He's got that little fucking evil mustache right now where it's like I see that and I just imagine like I'll get you next time, He-Man.
I'm fucking done!
He needs
Ah!
more of an Italian mustache.
I don't feel like having to erase that later though, so we'll make it smaller. You guys
Hello.
missed me and you know it.
The picture
Yes,
is.
I did.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the picture I sent you, he's clean. Yeah, he's clean shaven. I just wanted to make sure I didn't like miss a mustache.
Little mustache. Look at that little mustache. Look at it.
Oh yeah. Also, Miki, remember to save.
Never!
Oh, Superus, dead on with the Skeletor voice. Just made me a mess. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'll tell you what. You guys want to hear an awesome Skeletor voice? Fucking Xana, the voice of our Nautsugu, kills it. Like.
Now give the mustache a mustache. God damn it, Cody. Fuck.
Oh man. Oh, yep, the mustache now has a mustache. God, that's weird looking. That's some
one of my
Fable
faves.
shit. That's some shit right out of Fable. Frankie says, yeah, she's good. The mustache is throwing me off.
It's because they said they were watching me. Made me nervous.
You make me nervous. You get the mustache.
Goldshot
First
asks,
I see
Phat
it.
Dog, can we no, we're not going to be naming these characters.
If they're gonna be if they get names, it'll be something later. But names is not immediately a priority.
You'll just have to imagine.
Because with effectively with the current script, their names don't come up, and we're not in a position to start making little backstory things that are not necessary. If it's not for the immediate production of episode 1, we're not doing it.
Yep.
At least for now. If things change in the future, we'll let you know. But for right now, their names do not come up, so we're not wasting time on that. I'll be blunt.
Yep.
We don't have the time to do things that we don't have time to do.
I thought that was me. But so I guess do we want to go into more detail about what check is, since we have some people in the chat who
Oh yeah,
aren't
it's
aware.
been a month since check, so we're gonna get a whole bunch of people going. What's this?
Yeah, so you know what? Do you want to take it away and I can fill in where needed?
Alright.
Absolutely perfectly timed because I just finished up the thing in 14.
Oh, you've been playing 14 this whole time, you fuck. Okay.
Oh,
I
except
told
for
you,
playing
I
Monopoly.
told you 5 minutes and also immediately before stream, I will quietly finish the
Oh, that's
task
right.
on
No,
14.
I remember. You're right. Speaking of Final Fantasy, Miki, so when you and Devin joining us?
I don't know.
All right. Well, hey, Darkon, I'm gonna let you start up. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. So I guess we have to start at the actual the real life beginning. Let's get 14 off. I'm done with this now. So, many years ago at this point, a very unfortunate and frustrated conversation showed up, and we started talking about it. A topic that was very Very bad, very lethal. Not a lot of good feelings in this conversation. And I sat back and listened to it, and noted everything. And then came to them in the middle of the conversation and went, you know, this would actually make for a really interesting manga. Like, this is just actual regular writing, story, cool stuff. And the topic changed from applying this to real life to how would we make this into a story? What elements would we need to create in order for, like, the story bits to make sense? What are the people like living in there, etc., etc. That was the birth of Check. I don't even remember really how many years ago. But, I do know that we started real production and real thoughts on Check very early in 2010. There was a lot of very inspiring animes that came out that time that allowed us to put a lot of thoughts and thoughts to words. So Check is an original project from PhatDog Studios. We wanted to make a compromise between how expensive animation is and having dialogue, having voiced work, because that's what we do. So then from there, a friend of ours, I think it was Richie that pitched the idea. Yeah. Richie pitched the idea of making it an audio manga. Basically the same thing as like what people do for fan dubs for actual mangas, except now it's an original work designed for it in the first place.
Yep.
And that was an ingenious idea.
And that
the
originally,
middle ground between animation and just still images.
And that originally started back with Richie's company that he started, OTP Manga. Unfortunately, that ended up not really panning out as well as we had hoped. And so fast forward, almost, 7 years later, and we've now just brought everything under PhatDog's umbrella, including Richie's original project that was originally slated to be produced by OTP Manga. Infinity's Light is now under the PhatDog umbrella. Anyway, so please continue. Sorry.
So now you know the origin story, and now you also know the medium. This is going to be a manga that is designed, for lack of a better term, designed for YouTube, first and foremost. It is designed on purpose with how we're going to do paneling, how we're going to do the storyboarding, to be watched on YouTube in a video format with dialogue, with voice actors, with an orchestration score applied to it, just like an anime. So what actually is the story of Check? Ooh, that was a bad voice crack. What actually is Check? Where is that document of the opener explanation thing? Because I really like that.
I can send it to you if you'd like.
Well, if you can send it, you just find it too, because it's on the drive. Shared with me, Check.
I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I don't know.
NDA, email NDA. No, not the NDA. Concept of characters, descriptions, and design notes. Yeah, design notes. Synopsis.
Yep. I gotta say, I've missed these streams. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Through greed, ambition, and spite, the Earth's capacity for human life has been halved. In order to preserve our species, the countries of the world came to a radical solution: genetically remove our ability to create children. Several centuries have passed since that decision, and yet its turmoil has yet to settle. A fair and unbiased lottery commissioned by the governments of the world determines who is able to have children. The winners receive a medical vial containing the missing components for baby making. Those who disagree or distrust this method are quickly labeled terrorists and disposed of. The vials are now largely sought after by criminals, both for personal use or as currency. Unaware of this conflict, Hisao Waninjima considers himself lucky when informed of his winning number. With no prior romantic relationships, he wonders what would be next for his life. Unfortunately, the moment he collects his vial, the hospital is suddenly set upon by terrorists, capturing both the vial and himself. Thrust into the world of black ops and assassinations, Hisao must choose between fighting with his captors or risking death to escape. That's check.
Yep, that is check. And
so welcome to X number of years into the future. You can't just have kids anymore. And is that a good thing or a bad thing? And exploring all of the messy implications that involves.
Yep. And so
I hope that answers your question.
So before we go on to the next topic, so for those of you who are not aware, we have a Patreon. The Patreon comes with a lot of really cool perks. You get access to our 12-month schedule to figure out when things are roughly going to come out. It's not always set in stone, as you know, things happen and shit gets delayed. So it's always a fluid schedule, and it does get updated pretty frequently on new stuff or if something's been pushed back. If you're a fan of wrestling, our $10 tier, you can contact Explodacy Carson and work with him to have your very own wrestler made that will appear on PDW on our gaming channel. By the way, we have a gaming channel, link in the doobly-doo. Go subscribe. And for those of you who want to do that extra little bit where you're just like, hey, you know what? Take my money. Our $50 tier and up, Maximum Overdog, if they so choose, can send a picture of themselves and have a character made in their likeness that will appear somewhere in check. So, you like Miki's art and you want to have her make a character for you and you want to show up in check while simultaneously helping support check, become a patron of $50 or more. But if you really want to go that extra maximum, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, mile, and throw $100 at us a month and become an executive producer, you get access to all of our private servers. And what I mean by that is the Phat Dog server is the fan server. That's open to anyone and their fucking dog who wants to come join us. But we have private servers for all of our major projects. So Log Horizon, Slime, Check, Infinity's Light, so on and so forth. And there you get access to everything, ground level, the good, the bad, the ugly, before it is ready for anyone to view. The Maximum Overdogs, the $50 tier, they get to view stuff as soon as it's done and ready for the public. They get it before anyone else. But the executive producers, they get to see the shit that's left on the kitchen floor. So that's they get.
If you want to see rotting garbage, give us money. We'll show it to you.
Yeah, pretty much. They also, if they so choose, get to learn how Log Horizon ends. We've only had a handful of our executive producers actually take that option because they want to remain spoiled free. But the ones that have taken it, it blew their fucking minds. So yeah, there's that. And if Patreon's not your thing, but you still want to help support us, you can either do Super Chat or the donation link in the doobly-doo on each of our streams. So there's always that. And legit though, the support you guys have shown us, I cannot understate just how important and how much it has helped us. Legit, because of your guys' support, we can do what you are currently watching. Miki does good work. Money. She ain't cheap.
I don't know about that, actually. I don't know about that. I'd say as far as street-wide fairs are concerned, I'm pretty easy.
All right, let me put this into another way. Without the support of our patrons and our fans, we wouldn't be able to afford you.
I mean, that is very fair.
So, in that respect, you ain't cheap.
I do cost the money.
But see, that's the thing though, is we love to be able to pay the people that help us create this stuff, you know?
I also love it.
You love getting paid?
I love getting paid.
Okay, that I figured. God, I certainly hope you love making this stuff too. I hope it's not just about the pay.
Oh no, it's terrible, awful, just terrible, no good, awful.
0 out of 10 would not recommend.
Other synonyms for awful.
2 unenthusiastic thumbs down.
Yes.
So, legit, every bit helps, you know, and even if you can't support us, like on Patreon or what have you, just liking our videos, especially commenting them. I cannot understate how important commenting is either, because fuck the algorithm. Is super helpful. And if you're not already, please hit the bell icon and set notifications to all, because YouTube loves to suppress our videos. Yeah, no, and the thing is though, is she deserves what she's getting paid. In fact, you know, she deserves, truth be told, everyone who does work for us deserves more. We just can't afford to pay them more. We would love to. We'd love to pay them enough where they could do this full time as their actual living.
Sweet dear Jesus.
I would love for us to reach that point. I don't think it'll ever happen, but it would be fucking awesome.
My friend who wants to make the video game says the exact same thing. Like, one of these days I'll pay you more than your current job, of which we don't talk about.
Yep.
But and you know, it's a nice thought. I have no idea what I would do if I had an offer like that. I like it's really had me thinking like very heavily about it, because like the success of a video game, you know, we set it up on like Steam and itch.io for $10, us being the sole creators, and it sells 100,000 copies. That's $1 million split between the two of us. I can't even rightly think what I would do with $1 million for like a long time. That's like 60,000 annually for 8 years.
There you go.
Pay off all your debts first.
Actually, fun fact, outside of my car note, I am debt free.
Oh, you lucky bitch.
I very, very, very specifically have been extremely cautious about not falling into debt. And the car loan thing was like kind of like a reward for me, as well as my car was on its way out. And the truth be told, I didn't want to like I didn't want to do the ride till it dies.
Yeah.
I had no debt. My credit was doing better. And I was like, you know, I deserve to have a nice car after driving a car that is like over a decade old for years. It was time.
Well, good for you. I only have two outstanding debts myself. My remaining government student loan and my house. Two kind of big ones. I mean, the student loan one is actually, I think, sub 11,000 now, so I'm doing pretty good there.
Hey, not bad.
But you know, just got the house, so I'm gonna be paying that off for the next 30 years.
Yeah. We actually have been we've been thinking about doing a house lately. Since like the housing market's the best we've ever seen in like 20 some odd years. So we've been considering it as well. So I may not remain extremely debt free for long.
Yeah, well, hey, there you go. It's although at the same time though, it's currently a seller's market. Like, because people are wanting to, you know, the houses are getting bought up left and right, so it's a seller's market. So people are like selling, they're making a lot of money. So it's kind of I'm not really sure if it's like a good market, because there's so many people that are wanting to buy, the prices are getting kind of jacked up right now.
So check it. The win condition here is the interest rates.
Really?
You have to consider, you have to consider the interest rate offerings that you're getting, and the reality is that I don't think that as many people are buying up houses as you think they are.
That's fair. I mean, I got a pretty good interest. I can't remember the exact amount that I have, but I know mine's pretty damn low. Like, I think mine is 2 or 3%.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
So I'm pretty happy with that.
You must have incredible credit.
I did have really good credit, yes. I still do, but because of this whole COVID thing, my student loans have been put on administrative forbearance. I don't have to make any payments on them for a while.
Yeah.
And so as a result, my credit's taken kind of a hit. But I mean,
yeah.
It's whatever. I'll bounce back.
Oh, yeah. I feel it.
But yeah, actually, so people are digging the art here. My cousin doesn't look much different than this actual art. Good-looking bastard.
Good. Good. Thank you. That means the likeness is there.
Yeah.
They better appreciate it.
Well, my cousin's clean-shaven. He doesn't have the mustache. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, I think my credit was high 700s before I bought my house.
There we go.
Well, I wasn't quite in the 800 range, but I was close.
Nice. I would say that my credit got ruined by a ex of mine, so I have to sneeze.
Bless you. Everybody gets one.
Yeah, we all know that doesn't work.
I only ever sneeze twice.
Okay.
Also, remember to save.
Never. Alright. I gotta figure out what chat you sent me the other reference.
I pinged it directly to you, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that you did not. Oh wait, you did. I lied.
I was gonna say,
JK! JK!
So, this next one coming up is, the mother is going to be based off of my stepsister, Nappa. Yes, that is her name. Don't question it. Starting out pretty good though, yeah. Double P. Nappa, like from Dragon Ball Z. Oh god, I thought you were giving her a mustache for a moment.
No. No.
Now I'm curious what a female Skeletor would sound like. What would a female Miki? You want to try your hand at a female Skeletor?
Oh jeez. Tell me something they would say.
The laugh, and then I'll get you next time, He-Man. I can.
I'll get you next time, He-Man. Devin just walked in right when I did that. And the look on his face was priceless. Oh, I am. I don't want him right now. That one.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Was it everything that you had hoped?
It was, yes.
Oh, good.
Oh boy. Oh, that was great. So, also, for those of you, because there are those people who aren't aware of what Czech is, so you're probably also unaware of how we will be doing casting for Czech. So, let me enlighten you. So, as I mentioned before, it is because of our fans' support that we are able to do this. If we were not, if we didn't have you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. And so as kind of my way as saying thank you, and I want you guys to feel as involved with this process as possible. And so what we're going to be doing, and this is only for Czech, this isn't for any of our abridged work or Infinity's Light or anything like that. Truth be told, the people who are helping with those sort of things don't want to deal with the headache. I can sympathize, but we're going to do it anyway. Our auditions for every new character that shows up in Czech as an ongoing series, meaning with each new episode, if there's a new character, the same rules apply. We will be holding open, 100% open to the public auditions. Any of you could be cast for one of our characters. You could become a Phat Dog. Now, granted, this is going to be professional work, so we are going to have higher requirements than we would if, say, we were casting for an abridged series. The caveat, though, or the for that is, it's also paid work. So, if you are cast, not only will you be a Phat Dog, but you will be paid. And this is industry standard of $35 an hour. So, just something to keep in mind. And we will list requirements of what we're looking for in the audition document once we open those to the public. So, that is, something to look forward to. God knows I am. I'm also fucking terrified. Because this is going to be the first time that we've had 100% open auditions for both male and female characters, and for every character instead of just like a single one. So like, I'm really scared because we've never done something on this scale. And so on one hand, I'm really hoping that we get a good turnout, but on the other hand, I'm really terrified that we won't get a good turnout of people auditioning. And if the turnout is low, then that tells me that interest for Czech is low, and that is why I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah.
A lot of unknowns, and this is Darkon and I's baby. We've been working on this for over 10 years now, so like I'm just like, oh god, what if they don't like it? Ah! So, yeah.
That was also part of the reason on why I was trying to go. I wanted, even if it's for one line, I wanted as few people as possible, just so that the chances of episode 1 getting delayed or whatever else involving voice actors was as minimal as possible. That's why every time when it's like, oh, does this character have one line? How important are they? Can I not have them for the express purpose of maybe having episode 1 go smoother?
No. Kitty, out. Don't at me.
No, we don't need a cat in episode 1.
Devin can get your demon child.
Although, I guess it wouldn't be that hard to get a recording. We have multiple cats, like, ready to go. Isn't your cat, like, basically practicing for a role right now? Aren't they talking a lot?
Nonsense.
Maybe they're getting ready for a Czech audition.
Maybe. So also, one thing I do wanna make abundantly clear, to avoid any misunderstandings. Just because we are opening auditions to the public does not mean that we are only going to cast new blood. We are going to cast whomever is best suited for the role, whether that be a current Phat Dog, someone from another group like Something Witty or TFS or the Schmucks, or new blood. It's open to the public, but that does not mean we are casting solely people who aren't currently involved. So that I want to make that abundantly clear so that there is no confusion when we announce the people who were cast.
The best pick will be the best pick.
And for those of you who are like, oh, I'm going to drop a bunch of money on a mic, thank you for the enthusiasm, but the thing is that a good microphone is only half of the equation. You're going to need to have a treated space. And by treated, I mean you're going to have sound-absorbing material around you. Like, for example, my recording space, I took one of our spare walk-in closets, bought a shit ton of memory foam and stapled it to the fucking walls. That's my treated space. I know people who just have a shit ton of blankets and stuff hung up around them. I know people who record in their closets with a bunch of stuff hung up as well. You know, a good microphone is half the battle. But the thing is, though, is a good recording space is arguably more important than a good microphone. Because a good microphone only makes it more apparent if you're not in a good recording space. That's very important. It's a very important distinction that not a lot of people know. So that's what's going down. Yes, my closet is a padded room. It absolutely is. Although I still need to staple padding to the ceiling. I haven't done that yet. But a solid ceiling isn't the worst thing. It still will have an effect, but it's not like end of the world. Hey Jared, thank you for joining us. For 10 years, we will get you a jacket for the room. Yeah, no kidding. It's actually looking really good. I wonder if Nappa's in the stream. Probably not. I'm gonna find out, actually. Providing she answers. We'll see. Should be interesting. Miki, would you ever eat baked Alaska?
That threw me off. Baked Alaska?
Yeah, it's like a on-fire cake.
It's like a what?
It's like a cake that's on fire.
Sure. I mean, I used to drink shots that were on fire, so a cake isn't that far off.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had baked Alaska. It is something I've wanted to try.
I thought it was a fish. But,
Oh, it's an ice cream cake that's on fire.
Fuck yeah. Sounds pretty good.
Alright, Nappa is most certainly not in the stream. She's probably working right now. Darkin, would you ever have baked Alaska?
It looks interesting.
Yeah. I remember watching it on Does anyone remember that show on Comedy Central that used to play only like super late at night in Zambia or something like that, where it was like some like bald dude who was just going around in the nightlife, and I remember one show where he was in Alaska during the time where it was like day for like a couple of days, where like there was no nighttime. And I remember him
Northern
Alaska
Hemisphere
there.
stuff.
Huh. Oh yeah, Nappa's gonna friggin' love this when she sees it.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
if it wasn't for the fact that it has egg in it, I actually already had one of these.
Oh, really?
This was almost the birthday cake for my brother.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm. But it's got like an egg and a meringue on it, so that's where it's different. But the ice cream cake thing, no, I've had almost this before.
Okay.
It was okay.
So, Miki, when we get this done, can you send me 2 versions of it where they're in their own separate area?
Show?
So one for the father, one for the mother, and 2 separate pictures. So that way,
right? Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. That way I don't have to cut it in half. That'd be weird. Also, YouTube, stop turning off my damn music. You bitch.
Where are you, small demon child?
Chibi's upstairs.
Not that one.
And now I sincerely hope she's listening to the stream, because that'd be funny.
Wow. How dare you talk about my baby like that?
Wow.
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 Indoor cat chicken. Yep, yeah, that's the right one.
Did you say indoor cat chicken?
As a matter of fact, out of context, that is exactly what I said. We're talking about our cat's cat food.
Oh, yeah.
Right up. All right.
Goldshot says, "Wait a minute, is that the faded death haircut?"
I swear. Does that mean I succeeded?
Maybe.
What? What are you talking about? It's hair. She can wear it the way she wants and have the consequences of what she wants.
There's no guild. There's no guild. Oh, you're doing a play off of no kink shaming in the guild. That's what he meant. Okay.
I want to say something, but I don't know if I should.
Then I would say best to go with not. When in doubt.
But it'd be so funny, and they already said the thing.
Hush yourself. Oh yeah,
Hush your
did your cousin like the?
Yes,
like the
yes,
picture?
he was. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat. Frankie, if you're still in the chat, send me a text. Yeah, I mean, you know.
It's too obvious.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Wait, you know what? I don't know why I set that too bright. I should have put this here so that Mika could see it too.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In hindsight, maybe we should have, but oh well. What are you gonna do?
I can say it now.
I mean, you said it already. If 1 plus 2 cannot equal 3, but equals fish instead, that is the fault of the mathematician.
So for those who came in a little late but showed up just in time for this and wondering why we're all crying, I just need to remind you all that these characters don't have names. It's too fucking obvious.
Breath of the Wild, Jared. Go get Breath of the Wild. That I have been sending all of her speed paints and art to as we have finished them. And she's been losing her damn mind over it. By the way, Lily's her girl. She loves Lily, which was one of the reasons I decided, you know what, maybe make her Lily's mother.
Yeah, this is appropriate. Makes total sense.
You know what's funny too? So when I brought up the idea of using my cousin's likeness for the character, and he found out that it was going to be voiced, he's like, "Oh shit, man! I'd really want to audition for that." I go, "Well, you're going to need a pretty good setup." He goes, "Ah shit, I didn't think about that."
I mean, can't he just come over?
Shadow, go get some fucking sleep. If you're sick, go to bed.
Yeah, don't pull a me and go to work and not rest, because that's how you stay sick for days straight.
Go to sleep, you dingus. Thank you for joining us, but go get some sleep.
I'm sure I'll get better one of these days.
Shadow, I swear to God, I will get Chibi down here.
Shadow, if I have to rest, so do you. Okay? Okay.
So help me God, I'll get Chibi. So, are we grayscaling these, or what are we doing?
Yeah, grayscaling seems appropriate.
Okay.
Mainly because I think I might die if I stare at a screen for too long today.
All right, that's cool. You know what? I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out if Nappa's working. I'm not actually sure.
That's right? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Is Nappa working right now? Do you know? Okay. That's what I figured. All right. We're I don't know if you got the text, but we're actually making her character right now live on stream if you want to come check it out. Like,
Hi, Zelda.
oh, hold that thought just a second. Jim Sauce, thank you so much for the $20. Jim Sauce says, Mickey save. Also, damn it.
Oh.
Hold up. I can't. I'm trying to read what he said. It disappeared too quickly. Also, you guys are doing great on all fronts. And Miki, I love your art. Keep fat and stay awesome.
My heart.
Yeah, sorry. Unless I see your actual setup, Mom, I can't really help set up your internet. But, you know, you should be able to view the stream on your phone. I sent you the link through that. Do you want me to tell the stream hello for you? All right, will do. All right, guys. Mama Tony says hello.
Hello.
All right. Well, we'll hope to see you in the stream. All right. Bye.
Actually, never mind. That finger probably does not belong there.
Yeah, she's gonna come to the stream and she's gonna see everyone saying hi, Mama Tony.
Precious. Also, I love that your mom wanted you to help her set up her internet.
Well, because she's like, yeah, I'm trying to get the internet set up and I'm having a lot of trouble. I've got my router and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I would need to see your setup in person for me to help. Sorry.
I just thought it was precious. That is all.
What I'm gonna do? Miki, do me a favor. Scroll up for just a moment. All right, perfect. There we go. Take a picture. I'm just gonna send that to Nappy, like, in progress. She'll lose her mind.
Okay. Obviously, I had to give them the signs of the older being.
Well, they're not that much. They're
oldness,
not
but...
that much older though. They're in their probably late 20s.
Look, I am in my late 20s, and I have iMacs.
You do?
That far exceed these. So okay, just saying. And then you also have to. Yeah, and then you also have to think about the fact that they are in their late 20s and have a child already.
That's
so
true.
they've seen more shit than me.
Subarus says, I want the name of this character to be Mama Nappa.
Precious.
Jared says, Tony, I think the names of Lily's parents could be Sakura/Willow for the mother and Basil, or Basil, depending on your pronunciation.
Basil!
For the father.
Basil! Oh my god, what was that old cartoon movie with the detective mouse named Basil?
Oh god, I know what you're talking. I don't remember what the name is, but I know what you're talking about. But like, I hear Basil, and I just think of that scene from Deadpool where Ryan Reynolds is just like laying on the on the thing, and it's like, what's his name? Is it Basil?
My head literally started hurting as soon as I heard that name because now it's trying really hard to remember this old favorite childhood movie that I loved. All the emphasis on that O. I love that movie so daggone much. Basil. That's how the girl would say it all the time. 10 points to the house that tells me the name of that movie.
Sorry, Darkon, I just saw your message.
Well, it's not really mine. I was just going back up through the
Still
chat,
makes me
seeing if I
laugh.
missed it. Yeah, that's great.
I want to tell you guys a story.
Oh.
My friend said that my build-up wasn't very good for this story, so it wasn't really very funny. But a coworker of mine told me a very interesting story the other day, and I thought it was hilarious. And it was because I'll do a build-up because they said it wasn't funny without it. So I came across a client, and I was looking at like their principal place of business, and the first name, like the street name, there was no street numbers. It was a house and then a street name. And it straight up sounded like something that you would see right down the road from Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter world. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, it sounded like a Harry Potter house, like from an alternate universe.
That's fantastic.
So I brought it up with one of my coworkers who I quite frequently will laugh at. You know, we'll laugh about certain things that we come across, and we'll share stories. And she shared a story with me that I found absolutely hilarious. And that was this. She has a friend whose aunt teaches at Brown, and in one of her classes, they had, oh shit, what's her name? Emma Watson. For those of you who are not familiar with the actress's name, she is the woman who played Hermione in the Harry Potter films. And the teacher was asking a question, to which Emma raised her hand and then answered the question correctly. Now, you have to remember that this is real life. This is like, she is in a class to learn. And some guy stood up and went, 10 points to Gryffindor? As soon as she answered the question correctly. Real life! That is real life.
You know, I probably would have done the same thing.
I mean, me too, but still. You have to truly and genuinely, to appreciate this story and all its value, you have to genuinely think about the fact that not only did this real life happen, what must she have thought? This poor young lady just trying to learn cannot escape. Cannot escape. Can't get away from it.
It's probably under the same vein of Mila Kunis. Like, if someone were, like, I guarantee you people have said to Mila, shut up, Meg. Guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. But to me, that is hilarious. The fact that there was a real world situation that allowed something like that to happen, to exist. Yes, Kitty? What are you? There is no prey for you to pounce on. What are you doing? She just like walked in here like a mouse was about to fall, like and like hid, and then got all like her hind legs and wiggled her butt, and her eye pupils got all large, like she was about to pounce on something, like a mouse was gonna follow her into this damn room. Psycho cat.
Found a spook. But speaking of Harry Potter,
there's no mouse in here. You don't know that.
It's actually funny you mentioned Harry Potter. So I was in a phone call with Cody today for a while, and we were talking about years past, and so in my earlier years, back when I was all skin and bones, like super thin, and I had a much more angular face. I was very commonly mistaken for Daniel Radcliffe. Like, it happened a lot back when I was in high school and fresh out of high school. It happened to the point where, like, I have had more than a dozen people come up to me and ask to take a picture with me. Legit.
Huh.
And, when I first started working as a field tech in Iowa for this company, one of my managers, Ola, we were out on the job site, and you know, he couldn't remember my name, and I remember him saying to, I think it was Adam at the time, you know, hey, where's that Potter looking motherfucker? You know, where's that Harry Potter looking motherfucker?
Brilliant.
And you know, I'm standing right behind him, and I go, Potter's got a name. And anyway, so that caught on like fucking wildfire, and so you know, for a while they just called me Potter. And one of the coworkers that I worked with that I actually like, you know, I consider him a good friend. His name's Clint. I was sweeping the shop one day, and he gets back from the field, sees me sweeping. He goes, yeah, work that Nimbus 2000 and sweep the shop, Mr. Pot. And I go, yeah, well, you know what, bud, you can suck on my sorcerer stones.
Nice.
And so that was just a running gag for the longest time. And I mean, I've got more stories that I'm not gonna tell, as they're a little more I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, just okay, drunk girls taking it too far. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, I was about to say, I think leaving it to the imagination is far more damaging than what the truth actually could have been.
Alright, so
alcohol was involved.
Alcohol was involved. Drunk girls taking it too far.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Sounds like a very much so what a white girl would do.
Yes, every single one of them.
White girl moments. Love
Yep.
it. And I can say that. I am a white girl. Just in case anybody had any doubts.
Saw that, Subers. You didn't delete that fast enough.
What?
He deleted his own post, but I saw.
What did he say?
I just want you to know that I saw.
What did he say?
Probably nothing harmful.
Ugh. Oh, man.
I don't know. It was more the fact that he decided to delete it and he didn't delete it fast enough. That was.
Oh, Darkon, have you gotten around to trying to get that your PayPal taken care of?
No, we immediately started streaming.
Okay. Yeah, they look great.
Right out? Shit, thanks. Oh, why?
I saw. But yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Brad!
Here we go.
Oh, God!
No. Oh, color difference is way up. Okay. There's a reason for it. Don't you worry.
Also, remember to save. Oh, yeah, it was what you were talking about was the Great Mouse Detective.
10 points to whoever reminded me.
I think that was Cody.
One.
Because I remember Cody mentioning it, but like I didn't, like my brain didn't really process it for some reason.
Oh, that was the good shit.
That was that fucking good.
That was the good.
Oh, Juan and Cody. Alright, yeah, thank you.
Can I change the PayPal stuff?
Alright. Time to fill in.
Oh.
Bits.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh wow. Never mind. Getting back to the PayPal's easy.
What?
Well, I have the PayPal back.
Sweet.
Alright, so how much did she give me?
30.
Yeah, 30 Canadian. And then I need
42.
42 US.
US, yes.
So if if I do 56, that's basically... Rather go up than down.
Oh, good eye. I didn't even notice the one on at the bottom of his sleeve.
There are little bits all over.
Oh, speaking of, we're actually we're gonna be getting Chibi her tablet here soon.
Nice, nice, nice. Tablets are good shit.
Speaking of, has she... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Did she finally add that to the... Need to find out if she picked one yet. She hasn't! Ah! Can I message her?
We went to Best Buy like a weekend and a half ago or something like that. A time ago, and I encountered the giant Surface Pro, the like 25-inch screen Surface Pro. Them's goals. Them is goals. I like have to sit here and like genuinely hard pressed imagine what I would do, like what I would even do with something like that.
Oh, that's just the... Oh, okay, okay. So it's already...
Oh man, the brain. Okay.
Alright, so by the end of the week it'll actually be available to send.
Why by the end of the week?
3 to 5 days for processing.
Seriously? Jesus.
And that is after setup. If I had to reset up everything, it would take even longer.
Can you message me how much it will be in US and because I can't imagine it'd be that much, so I'll cover it to get it ordered in time.
Cover it?
Yeah, I'm
Is the processing time due to the conversion rate of US to Canadian, or is it
the processing time is getting the money to the PayPal?
Yeah, and so I'm just gonna because I can't wait that long to get it ordered. So
I don't have a choice. This is the money.
You're missing the point. That's not the issue. Can you just tell me how much it's gonna be so that I can account for it and take out what I need? You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you're taking this out of the... Okay, so I'm sending it to the PhatDog account?
Yes, the same... The PayPal that I sent you and the PhatDog account are one and the same.
Yep. Yeah, so there's excess. Alright.
Yeah.
So it's...
What you guys getting?
Can't tell ya.
Nope, that is actually not talkable.
Oh.
I'll tell you after the stream.
Oh. Okay.
56. So 86 is...
Okay. That should be all of that.
Thank you, Darkon.
Now again, that is what it is if I had sent it today. I don't know what it will be when I send it in 3 to 5 days. Which is the other reason on what I was getting at.
I can't imagine it's going to be that much of a difference.
It was going all over the place for the last 2 weeks, like crazy.
I don't imagine it'll be that much different. You know, a difference of maybe $5, no more.
Okay, if that's fine. But yeah, the value keeps going down recently.
Sorry, the song is fire. I love it. There we are. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Okay, good.
But yeah, he's effectively taking my share out early, and then I'll pay him back after, because we can't wait 3 to 5 days.
Are you telling me that?
Yes.
Well, you asked, and that's
I didn't ask what you were doing. I asked what you were getting.
Oh, all right, and there's number 4.
Well, we can talk about that when the stream is closed.
Yes. Well, that I mean, you guys don't have to tell me. Just curiosity. You know, if I was a cat, I'd be dead.
We'll tell you. We just can't talk about it live on stream.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually this is super interesting to me to watch this made in grayscale, because I've only ever seen you do full color, so this is like a whole new experience. I'm actually really curious to see how you're going to do eyes in grayscale.
I'll show you.
Thank you, Rick.
But yeah, just because it's grayscale, it don't mean that the eyes gotta lose out.
Yeah, I'm super curious. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Let's see here.
Yeah, I've seen fun little grayscale things before. That's the reason that I wanted, also when we designed Lilly, to have 2 eye colors for story reasons. That's why grayscale was actually the reason why I wanted to do it more than anything else, because it's something that you can show up or ignore as needed, and then make it also make it like a narrative thing. The more pressured she feels, then the more obvious we'll put details on. Yeah, the 2 eyes are different. Welcome to accentuating the scars. But if it's just like a whatever scene and everybody's happy and no stressful things are happening, well then we just do them the same and then call it good.
Cody, are you still in the chat, bud? Or did you leave? All right, check your DMs, please.
Check those DMs. Right up. Back to you.
Yeah, to not get pinged to death, my Discord is very customized with what's going what it immediately super alerts me to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's the 6th? Why am I brain farting so hard?
I'll be right back. What's going on?
Oh, Rick. Duh. Okay, good. God, it's a bitch to keep track of things. Copy. Paste. 7, and there's... Alright. Now if half the people... Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Whew. So let's see. That should be 8, 9.
Oh, everyone went into work mode.
10.
Sorry.
Everyone into work mode, and the chat is reeing. Why is the chat reeing?
Because we're all doing the works.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, and then he says the 14th. Okay, so we actually have me. I'm not counting myself like I should because I'm a fucking idiot.
Hey, you don't talk about my friends like that, okay?
I'm gonna use that in the future. That's good. So as we quietly color in the gray on the gray, eat the last chip, ghost pepper chip. Like ghost pepper flavored or ghost pepper covered potato chips. I would trust that the person who made the potato chip was not an asshole, so sure.
I've had ghost pepper potato chips. They're pretty good. But
Stark, I had a question. Okay.
What?
What's your favorite type of chips? Jalapeno Doritos. Easy. And congratulations, you have now found the segue into story time.
Oh dear.
How dare you? How dare you? What do you mean? You have a problem? So it is now story time. I don't know how my life includes a specifically jalapeno Dorito related story, but it does.
Nice.
Sorry, Trevor, dark on when? Right now. So in the same vein that, as I said in the beginning of this call, I switched around the jalapeno Doritos and the M&Ms. That was the most recent thing that was jalapeno Dorito related. There are multiple.
Jesus.
So the big thing about this is back when my brother lived with us. Yeah, this goes all the way back to like high school. Back to this. My father likes jalapeno Doritos, but so do I. But he didn't know that for the longest time. The other person who likes chips a lot was my brother, but he liked particularly Bold Barbecue, or whatever the purple bag was. I don't 100% remember. He did not like the jalapeno Doritos. But my dad just like, the Doritos are gone. The jalapeno Doritos are gone all the time. Why do you keep eating my Doritos? I buy you the Bold Barbecue that are never there because they're always sold out. I buy them whenever I see them so that you'll leave my Doritos alone. And it was like this for like 3 years before he found out, wait, you're the one who's been eating my Doritos. What? Yes, I love jalapeno. What's the problem? I thought it was your brother for 3 years. I've been yelling at your brother for the Doritos you've been eating for 3 years. Ah, true?
Ah, true?
One was sweet chili. Damn it. Okay.
Sweet chili, yeah.
No, I don't think it was sweet chili. I think what color's the Bold Barbecue? It's not the
like
red
a
one.
maroon.
The red one was like cheese Dorito. Maybe it was sweet chili. Brown and black. Oh no, brown and black. That's No, I guess it was sweet chili. Sweet chili heat.
Is definitely
yeah, sweet chili heat.
Purple.
Yeah, that was my brother's favorite. Sweet chili heat. And sweet chili heat was always sold out. Every time we would go there would be one bag left in the whole store, if even. Yeah, the barbecue one was my alternative if the jalapenos were sold out. I like both. But yeah, I ate the jalapeno Doritos for 3 years, and Dad never knew it was me, and he blamed my brother.
Poor guy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we have very many food-related hilarious things in our family. even very recently, what was something that happened with my brother? It was one of his co-workers or somebody he knew in the same field had to go to like a dinner, and his question to him on this like business dinner trip was, so what was the food like? Did you like the food? What'd you eat? And the businessman turns to him and like blue screens. I have never been asked that question before. It's always been about the job and about why I'm there. It's never been about the food. And for us, that's really weird. The food would be the first thing we would ask. So, yeah, our entire family's very food-based.
I mean, I feel it. Food's important.
Work on last chip challenge? What? The F is the left. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, no. If this is congratulations, you have started story number 2.
Huh.
So, on the same thing that we like food, Dad and I like spice. And I'm going to what? No, I looked up the last chip challenge, and you have just brought up the entire conversation about spice and spice's place in food. So, Dad and I always goes around. We get hot wings wherever there's a store that has hot wings. We're almost like hot wing connoisseurs at this point.
God, I remember when I could eat hot wings.
Yeah. So we eventually go to this place that's like 101 wings. I forget the actual name of it, but they have 101 wings, and their hottest wing on there was just their 3 hottest flavors slammed together. And we convinced Dad to get it. And he's sitting here going, "This isn't going to taste good. Why am I buying this? Because you're the hot wing champion." So the server is like, "We're going to give you like free refills on your pop because you're going to need like 7 of these." The wings come out. They're whatever 101 wings hottest wings are. Dad eats all of them without breaking a sweat, without crying, and with only 1 pop. The server comes back, looks at what's going on, is nervous, and Dad looks at him and replies, "I would never order these again. These taste terrible. It's just battery acid on your tongue." And the server looks at him and goes, "Are you the Terminator?"
Jesus.
So it was at that point in my life that I came to a realization from my dad. It was a life lesson. If you're eating hot for the sake of hot and it doesn't taste good, I do not care. No one should care. We're here to eat wings. The wings need to taste good. If you put so much spice on the wings that they no longer taste good because you wanted hot, then your wings suck. It is more important to be tasty than to be some feat of strength or some bullshit. Yeah, make me hot wings. If your hot wings are so hot that it's not flavorful, your wings are bad. And that's the end of the story.
By the way, Darkon?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's ordered.
Okay, nice.
Ghost pepper is actually one of those like really spicy peppers that actually I believe has really good flavor.
Yep, we have a vial of ghost pepper in the house, and for like taste testing, you're supposed to dip a toothpick into the thing and then put that on your tongue and no more for taste testing.
That's for pussy.
A toothpick. No. That is for the purpose of, do you want this flavor in your meal?
So, you
Darkon
have
is
no
hater on spicy. I love spice. Spice is one of my favorite things to eat of all time. I am very, very critical on spice because I love spice. If your spice makes the meal taste bad, then your spice is bad.
So I was gonna say, you have now unlocked mini story for Mickey.
Woohoo!
So my parents actually, we're all spicy fans. We love spicy food, and my parents actually grow 3 of the hottest peppers in our backyard. So, one of which is the ghost, the ghost pepper, and
we grow ghost peppers.
Yeah, we grow ghost peppers.
That's so cool.
Very metal. We grow ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers, and orange scorpion peppers. For those of you who wanted to know which 3, they are all very, very good and very, very hot in their own right. But the way that we test out our peppers is that I think the best way to do it is to make a fresh salsa. Because if you cook down any pepper, they're gonna lose some of that spiciness. So we would cut it up into and make it into fresh salsa. And then we would start dipping chips and going. And I will never forget the day that we made it out of orange scorpion pepper. And
you're gonna need to get the balance right on this one.
Man, there's no saving you if you can't do spicy. I love spicy, and I have been very well renowned for being able to handle my fair share of spicy. I took one bite off of this salsa, and it was so good, but it was so spicy that I forcibly cried. I was not crying because I was like in genuine pain or anything. Like, it was good, it was tasty, but my body was like, the fuck did you just put inside me? Get it out. And so,
I guess there's your answer, Sonic.
And so I started to cry.
Yeah.
He just asked what?
He just asked the thing that you just answered. Have you ever had a you're gonna die, and you kind of just said yes?
Oh my god! And the challenge was that we couldn't have anything to drink at all.
Oh, okay.
No
There's
drink.
a challenge with it. Okay.
There was a twist with it, is to see how long we could go before we needed to drink something.
You're immediately. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. So yeah, it forcibly made me cry.
You've immediately reminded me of this. What is it? It's like Korean super store right next to a real pizza up where I am. And what we used to do is we would order 2 of their soups. We'd order 2 soups for one person, and we'd mix them together. One of them is mega spicy. I've graduated to the point where I can just have their spicy soup on its own. It is me sniffing and sobbing and going, this is so tasty, I love it, and then keep going, keep drinking more. No, I love spice. That is the upper threshold of flavor and hot. It is the exact type of hot on I need to take a break or otherwise I'm gonna die, but it's so flavorful that it's okay to keep going. They got exactly where I want it to be. Yeah,
it's actually, I'll buy I buy this kind of whatchamacallit, it's a red chili pepper saute. It's called saute chili. There we go. English. So the sauteed chili, the little supermarket that I buy it from, they have to shut down shop for the entire day in order to make it, because while they are making it, the fumes in the air are so toxic, it burns like your skin and your eyes and stuff. So I have a little tiny jar of that I keep in my possession, pretty much at all times. Like I keep one at work, I keep one at home, and it is literally the best middle ground between spicy and flavor I've ever had. But it literally, all it takes, so think of a standard bowl of ramen. I think everybody in this chat and everybody on this call has had ramen. So think about a standard bowl of one ramen. All you need is literally the tip of a teaspoon. Just like the very, very tip of the teaspoon. I'm talking maybe 4 flakes and a seed with a little bit of the oil. And that is it. That's all you need to create a very, very spicy bowl of ramen. If you go any further than that, it will fucking destroy you. there's actually a video of my best friend Dennis doing a spicy challenge using that spicy sauce, and he put like way too much.
Like a
way too much. I mean, like more than a tablespoon.
Oh, idiot.
Yeah. Into this bowl of ramen, and my God, that man, grown ass man, was bawling, like sweat, tears, all of like the possible liquids to come out of the face were coming out of the face. He messed up.
Yeah, you have been so many spice-related things. Well, one I've talked about before, but it was like months ago now. And then another one is actually something I'm going to go make if you guys give me a minute. Because the one was the wasabi paste. Does that ring a bell? Doger was physically present for this one.
No, I don't like.
One time I took Japanese class. Oh, it needs to be kosher ramen. Okay, that's why you can't have it. All right, so where am I going with this? So the wasabi paste. The one time I took a Japanese course in high school, they didn't tell me what it was, and they were just saying, we're just going to take this entire wob of wasabi, what this is. It's just green. We're taking this wob of green, we're all eating it together. Okay?
Mistakes.
So whatever the entire reason that we were there at the store, I could not participate in because I was incapacitated for the entire trip. Because I just shoved the whole thing in without knowing, without preparing. I was like, they could barely get me out. Like the table had like a place for your feet. I fell down into there. They couldn't get me out of there because I'm just spazzing out, like almost like having a seizure underneath the table. Jeez. So that was bad, and Doger was there, so he knows.
So there is a place in Chattanooga called Pepper Palace. And it's not just in Chattanooga. They've got a couple of locations spread out and about, but they actually are known for having the hottest hot sauce in like known to man. You have to literally sign a waiver before you are allowed to taste test it.
Mm-hmm.
And you get like a sticker and stuff for doing it. And the thing is like. All it takes is so they take like a little dropper, and all it takes is like you have to do like one drop, and then you get like your picture taken, and you get like put up onto a blog, and you win like an opportunity to do to like get more sauce or something to that like extent of which I cannot remember for like the save my life.
Frickin' YouTube is listening in, and it just sent me something involving hot. I'm scared.
Jeez.
That's scary.
Yeah. But yeah, so me and my friends went to Chattanooga for like vacation a couple years back, and we went to Pepper Palace, and we all signed the waiver, and I think I got 2 drops, and couple of my other friends did like 1 drop, 1.5 drops, and I was sweating pretty freaking bad. One of my friends threw up in a trash can, like in the mall, like outside, because it was like a mall. So there's like one of the mall trash cans. They hucked their chuck, and I think the rest of us were just like ended up having to like chug milk like there was no tomorrow.
But did it taste good?
No.
Then your hot sauce sucks.
I feel like it wasn't like it tasted like acid or anything. Like it wasn't like a bad taste like that, but it was just so spicy. I could not ever imagine appreciating it on food.
Yeah.
And then there is also this stuff which on the course of the wasabi, which is what made me think of this, and I'm shit, I had the name earlier and I can't remember the name now, but it's like a kind of horseradish. It's called napalm something or of another. You know what I'm talking
does this
about?
sound familiar?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My brother had some of that.
My
Oh
goodness.
no! And you with your spice intolerance. Oh no! Did you have some?
No.
Okay, good.
The worst part about the napalm stuff is like spicy, you know, you get it on your mouth, it goes down like the back of your throat, on your tongue. The napalm stuff is all nasal. So think about how you felt when you took in that wasabi.
Yeah.
And
I know exactly what you're referring to. I couldn't
that
breathe
by
through my
like
nose.
10. Okay, this shit.
It's called napalm. What were you expecting?
I mean, you know.
No, sorry, I was reading the chat. That was yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty.
Mhm.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
spice?
Frankie just got back to us. I look sick! Exclamation point.
Ah, excellent.
Yay. But
hopefully he means sick as in like what the young kiddos say these days, and not actually like he's like ill.
Did he just look? Is he looking right now?
I think so,
Quick,
yeah.
mustache. All right, good.
I appreciate your support in my curly mustache. Mustachios.
All nasal napalm orders are shipped
Nasal napalm.
Nasal napalm. That's what it's called. It's shipped in an insulated mail thing. It's insulated.
Yeah, that shit fucking sucks.
Again, spice to the levels of you want to die is fine if it tastes good. That is the big definer. Just make sure it tastes good.
Yeah, okay.
You have immediately reminded me something that I want to go make because I'm running out of drink here. And this is going to sound bad, but I do this all the time. Just go get that, whatever super popular brand of Clamato juice. Get a bottle of Tabasco. Turn the bottle of Tabasco upside down and then just spank it 5 times.
So,
and then pour in Clamato juice.
Bloody Mary?
Yep. Pretty much. I get that every single time I take an airplane ride somewhere. And I'm going to go make one right now because you got me going on spice.
That does sound... that sounds really... God, I can't remember the last time that I had a Bloody Mary. But on the line of spices that my family does, we with our peppers and whatnot, we make I can't say we because I don't have shit to do with it. It's all them. But they make their own Bloody Mary mix and all kinds of stuff. So they'll make Bloody Mary mix out of these spiciest of spicy peppers, and it is amazing. It is so freaking good.
Well, today is ending pretty good. I was pretty angry this morning.
Why were you angry?
Well, first because I found out one of my cats broke my damn measuring cup, my large one, last night.
Bad kitty.
So I was really angry about that. But I quickly got over it because there are stupid people being hypocritical and arrogant that it really drove me up the wall. And so that I had a fairly irritating morning.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. That's
right.
A bummer.
It's alright. The day ended pretty good, so that's what matters.
Hey.
Okay.
Juan, if battery acid tastes good, I would eat it. It doesn't matter how much lethal this spice is. If it tastes good, I'm having it. Speaking of which, did I do this right?
Apparently battery acid is sour.
Oh yeah, that's a kick in the face. Mmm.
I learned today that Darkon is a masochist.
Also a potato.
I can be both. I just haven't had anybody that would tolerate the other. So masochist it is. Forever alone.
Damn. You didn't have to roast yourself like that, my dude. Just damn.
Dude, as you just said, I'm okay with this. You brought this up. Suffer the consequences.
Jesus Christ.
I too am old enough to not care about this conversation anymore, and it's fine.
So, Miki, question for you.
No. Just kidding. Stop.
Well, first of all, save.
Oh, yeah.
Second, so the dark scale or the gray scale is, you know, a lot of just the same kind of shading and coloring you normally do. So is it actually easier than doing full color? Like, walk me through this.
Oh, I guess yeah, it is a little bit easier because grayscale is two-toned and not three-toned. So it is a little bit different from the standard colorization that what we saw before. But in some ways it's not, because actually like trying to measure out what tone of gray would match the hue of the color that you're going for can be a little bit difficult sometimes. But normally if I'm grayscaling, I'll do like swatches. So I'll swatch the color and then grayscale it, and that also can like help me to determine the correct colorations. These were pretty simplistic, so I didn't really feel the necessity to do that this time.
Okay.
But yeah, so as you can see, like with the Napa picture, it's two-toned. It is not three-toned. So it actually does turn out a little bit easier, I guess, than the standard colorization.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. And with that last color strain color, we're done here, aren't we? No, you still have to
the shirt.
You still got to do the hair highlight or the hair shine, right?
And the shirt.
Right, in the shirt. I mean, for some reason I thought he was wearing a white shirt.
I mean, he could be.
Okay, so dark on.
But also, one thing I would also say, and just to kind of like clearly point out, look how many layers I have on grayscale compared to how many layers I usually end up when I'm doing coloring.
That is true. Yeah, no, I did notice that. That's for sure. I didn't realize, like, I wasn't sure that, like, I thought maybe it would be like a kind of a paint bucket tool. I didn't think it would be this in depth for grayscale. So this has been kind of a learning experience for me.
I mean, it is not always this in depth. You just know, you know me. You know how I do.
You go that extra, yeah. You know, but we'll have to, in the interest of time, when we're actually making the episodes, we'll have to make sure that you don't go extra all the time.
Well, yeah. I think you saw my ability to cut back on that with the upcoming
How's
Patreon
that going,
exclusive.
How's that
good?
Going?
So one page is done. The other page is just pending me to do the line art on the characters. Unfortunately, I got pretty sick, like mid last week.
Yeah. Any word from Roman on his backgrounds?
He sent me over a completed thing. I just haven't had the time to look at it. To be completely honest.
Will you post that in the chat when you get a chance?
Yeah, I've got to look at it. I actually turned my computer on today to go look at it and never did. And for those of you who are like, "Hey, what is the thing of which you were speaking of?" We have a special little tidbit treat for our Patreon folks that you know is a little sneak peek into what this project's gonna look like.
Yep. So if you want to see it, become a Patreon today. Patreon, Jesus. Become a patron today.
become
the mass program.
Just buy out
Patreon. The
Patreon.
And give it to us.
Damn.
So, alright, that's cool. And by the way, by post it in chat, I don't mean YouTube chat, in case there was any confusion.
Yes.
Okay.
The idea of being Patreon specific, I think, was enough.
Yeah.
To
it's
hint at that.
Guys, it's not on Patreon yet, but there is a little sneak peek of it in our patron chat on the Discord. We have a specific chat for patrons to discuss stuff that only patrons get to see, and it is currently in that chat. A little screen cap of it being made.
Yeah, there. That's where you post. I was looking all over for the teaser image. Yeah.
Yep, I posted that on the 25th.
If you have trouble finding it like I did for a second, it's under the category Patron Perks.
Yep.
It's good shit.
And then Patron Chat.
Oh my gosh, my butt!
What about your butt?
I'm sitting on it funny.
I mean, how do you even do that?
So I've been trying to theorize on what could possibly be the cause of this. So for like a very long time, I worked retail jobs or jobs that just required me to be on my feet constantly, frequently, all the time. And then I started working an office job where I was literally sitting down for all hours of the day instead, and my tailbone started to have this kind of like excruciating pain that comes up from time to time. And the trigger warning for those of you of squeamish selves, I'll give you the moment to disconnect yourselves from the hearing things, speaker mabobs. But ultimately, I would say the best way that I could describe it is that it feels like my tailbone is piercing through the meat and skin of my ass and trying to find its way out like a little tail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I gave you the warning, so I don't feel sorry. Okay? Anyways, needless to say, it has been quite awful.
Yeah.
I've never really quite been able to figure out exactly like what the cause of it is. I haven't gone to the doctor, which yes, I know I really probably need to. Eventually, it'll happen. But at the end of the day, it hurts and it sucks. And if I sit the wrong way or sit for too long a certain way, it starts to become pain. So I have to adjust myself pretty often. And I have like, I bought a purple, so it's like the brand, not the color, purple seat cushion, which has helped to a degree, but only so much you can do. And yeah, so there's that. Methinks I have come to the determination that I think it's actually an old injury that's catching up with me in old age. Because when I was 15, we went to Jamaica, which, just by the way, absolutely lovely experience. Obviously, we stayed on the resort, so it's not like we had any kind of native experience. In fact, they highly advised against that, because apparently off-site of the resorts in Jamaica can be very dangerous for tourists. So, just a fun fact there. This was well over 10 years ago, so, it could be very different now. But, we went to Jamaica, and at the resort, it was raining really, really, really super hard one day. And as a vivacious 15-year-old, I was running to somewhere in the resort, and I still kind of don't really remember precisely how this happened, because when I really think about it, it doesn't make much sense if I was running forwards. But I guess I slid on the water on the slick brick that was the flooring, and I came crashing down onto my tailbone. I bruised my tailbone really, really bad. I like it kind of sucked because like I had to walk really awkwardly, and it was like kind of just like a downer on the vacation. But I have never busted ass so hard like that in my life since then. Like that was the absolute worst I have ever busted ass. And I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. And I have genuinely come to the theory that it's probably that injury coming back to bite me in the ass, quite literally.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah. So if you ever hear me like struggling while I'm like it maybe sounds like I'm shifting or something, that's the reason.
Okay. Damn it! Stop yawning! Ah!
Yeah, seriously, Jesus Christ, fuck you!
Sorry, I'm trying. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Stream stopped.
I
You
poop.
you yawned yourself into disconnecting.
There we are.
I didn't appreciate me telling Tony, fuck you.
How dare!
I said, this bitch is gonna learn today. I was about to be a really weird experience. I thought I had my vape in my hand, but I had my Dr. Pepper in my hand, but I went to hit it like it was my vape. I'm glad I didn't choke.
Also, remember to save.
Oh, right, yes, that's right. Right. Goodness.
Right?
Taking away the ominous red background.
Hey, there
Fuck.
we go. Well, would you look at that? Looking good. All right, everyone, there they are, Lily's parents. In case it's not easy to tell, Lily's mother is actually she got blonde hair.
Oh, do she?
Yeah, she got blonde hair.
I thought I was basing it off the model.
Yeah, well, remember I mentioned that despite the model having kind of brunette,
You know, you did mention that, and I completely fucking forgot. Admittedly enough. So let's see if we can fix that real quick.
Is there an easy fix for that?
Yeah. I just need... It's not enough. Okay, fine. You filled me? But that is fine.
Kind of curious to see how it's going to look different with blonde hair.
I'm just glad you said something before we ended.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Because I totally did this with the intents of that is the brunette hair. Let's go. Shoot. Those of you who are wondering why I'm coloring it blue, I am not technically coloring it blue. I am creating a mask layer, which at the end of this, at at the end of this, it will be all that is within the blue masking area will be selected, and everything outside of it will be considered not selected.
Or she saw Molly and liked the hair color.
Oh yes, there we go. Super hip. Speaking of, yeah, I just saw that the speed paint went up. And
yeah,
the
motivation has just been dead for it. So like I
mean, I feel that.
I've been meaning to, like, I still have to do Dolus, and now I have this one to do as well. So.
No. I mean, that's fine. I was bringing up a funny story, not giving you a hard time.
Oh, they can't be one and the same.
I mean, they could be both. Sure. Make me feel bad like that. That's cool. That's totally fine. But no, it was really funny because when the speed paint went up, like I saw the post for it and everything, and it was cool. And my best buddy Dennis was over, and we were all watching the YouTubes, and I had left the determination of what we picked to watch up to him. And the thing to know about my buddy Dennis is that he has quite the sarcastic streak.
Okay.
Very, very much so. I am on my phone. I'm not paying attention to the video selection. And all of a sudden, all I hear is him go, "Oh, hey, is this you?" And I thought he was being a smartass, and that I was going to look up and it was going to be somebody doing something stupid on the screen. And I was like, what? No! And then I looked at it, and I realized that it was the Molly Gray speed paint. And in actuality, it was me, because they did that.
That's great.
And I felt really stupid.
Also, don't forget our eyebrows.
I won't. Those are going to have to be done a different way.
Okay.
I mean, much easier, but it's just, they're a little too thin. All right. Drum roll.
I can actually tell that's blonde. That's so crazy.
Magic.
That's so fucking bananas, yo. Oh my god. That's so crazy. Ah! That's so insane.
It's bananas because her hair color is now bananas.
Boop.
Boom! There you go.
Dude, everyone in chat's losing their damn mind.
What? But it does make me want to do something with,
oh god, here comes the extra.
No, it's not extra. It's just, color variation. We need to, yeah, we need to have a little bit of separation here. Steady.
Stay on target. Stay on friggin' target.
Hick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had picked up the wrong thing.
There we go, yeah. Ah.
Yes,
Boom.
yes.
Lily's parents.
This is the right thing.
But yeah, so, by the way, for those of you who are wondering, yes, the arm size is correct on the father. My cousin's fucking jacked. Built like a brick shit house. Boom. Awesome. Thank you very much. So good.
Yeah, well.
And as always, email them separately to the Phat Dog email.
Okay, hang on. Let me see
Thank
here.
you very much.
New, probably maybe one by one.
So while she does that, oh, also they are a transparent background, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. While she does that, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. This has been, it's been fun. I forgot how much I enjoyed these. I really did miss them. But we'll see you guys next month. The first Tuesday of next month. The first, actually. So we'll see you guys the 1st of September for what will either be another fan art stream or possibly another check art stream. It's kind of up in the oh god, green screen. It's kind of up in the air. So in the meantime, though, make sure you go check out our gaming channel. We stream there almost daily. Additionally, make sure you guys, if you guys like, these creative streams, we have Infinity Fridays on Friday, hosted by Richie and Calvin. Sometimes Calvin, sometimes he's too busy. But, oh, and there goes the stream again. Yeah. Your screen's not sharing again.
Yeah.
It should just be on the thanks for watching at this point.
Yeah. But, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and remember to like, comment, subscribe. I cannot stress that enough. Seriously, it helps us with the algorithm. Make sure you set notifications to all by hitting that bell icon and actually clicking all, because apparently just hitting the bell isn't enough now. Go figure.
I don't remember the bell ever being enough just on normal.
Yeah. So, thank you very much, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful night. I'm Fat Tony, and I'm joined by Miki and Darkon.
Well, see you guys in a month.
I'm gonna chug this Tabasco.